Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's Evans making the catch outright. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They'll run for this. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward? As they get off the field.
Putting a receiver in motion. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19 Tiger.
Second down, looking for options. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here we go. Cut. Fix the Eagle. Cut 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Red. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A tight end in motion now. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. It might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
19, pass for 11, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
7 Pirates, 70, 8 Bronco, 80, 79 Bronco.
He's going to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go. Hawks, 70, Hawks.
Quickly into the hands of Evans. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Fine quarterback run here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
throw. 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Give him 25 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Okay, break.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Viking 18. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
To number 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go to him again. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the 6.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hauled in left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
60, 60. Japanese. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go now. Cowboy Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They're going for this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
He's out in the clear. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 41.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
That's good.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, like Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw it again. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tracy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back carries here. 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. batted down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. They've got first down here from the 36. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's Tracy on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They're throwing it. In slant route, complete. They'll have the first down and even more. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
Okay, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 28.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it. 19.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Ready, ready.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Buffalo 18. Tag. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11.
Now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Let's see 19.
At the Bucs 45-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Takes the second down snap. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Pass play now. Falls to the ground out left. incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Dragon, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7.
They'll throw it. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Steady.
From the red zone on 1st. He has it at the 5! And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Tap to 60, tap to 60. Steady, ready?
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Tampa's been its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Tag, steady.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
60 by 6, 60.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And that's incomplete. So we've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Ready up.
So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20.
Let's go now. 79. Drop roll 80. 70 ready. 70 ready. Go, 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 go. Hup.
He'll throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Eagles are stumped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Empty top. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready. Mustang 19. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Come on. 69. Panther 60. Panther 60. Rig. Rig.
He's back to throw. He's got a man downfield. This is Jackson. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
70. Back. Viking 18. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Hurry,
A
hurry.
dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Now.
Looking quickly here.
At the 15-yard line. 16 yards.
79 Broncos. Track 60. Go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go.
Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. He's caught on the ground here. Tracy dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break it off the 1st down.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Warriors 70. 70 race. 70 race.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Comes down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Buccaneers tie this game up.
The game at 42-all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Gronk, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go!
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Warriors, 70.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Will work against the blitz. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Got it. Ready?
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Mustang 19. Ready?
They are throwing it again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 42.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Keeps away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They go to Barkley again. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. He's going to throw this one. That'll be incomplete to something who set it down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has it downfield working the left. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Back in 60. 18 rep. 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
They'll throw here on first. It is caught left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
19. Here we go.
Sticking to the air here. It's his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
33-yard line.
19 tight. Come 19. Let's go. Take off.
Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Line up the design keeper. He has room past the 25. He gets loose down the right side. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Red. Cougar 19.
They run it with Saquon. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Buccaneers' 37-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to throw now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football back at what's marked at the 37-yard line.
Just how many times So these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this. In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 buys.
They'll go left side with Tracy. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
At the 33-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers don't want to see this one go to overtime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Back to 60. 70. Hawks, go.
They're going to try and throw it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Warriors, 70. 70 Lions.
Throwing now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future.
It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to pass. Can't connect on this one. A Didn't work out. It's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10.
19 Lions. Head to six, go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Here he is to throw. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Going now on first down. On the move, hit it right. Taken in over the middle, it's Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just 1 final play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Motion.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself